Hi, I'm Randy McDaniels. I'm with Jacksonville's Act for America, the American Congress for Truth, and we're here at Orlando Fairgrounds right now. CAIR is holding a several hundred member luncheon or picnic to recruit people to their organization. Now, CAIR's recently been cut ties with the FBI, and they've been proven in the link to the Holy Land Foundation are unindicted co-conspirators for funneling money and funds to Islamists, Hamas, and other groups. And they have several leaders who have been tied to terrorism directly, criminal activities, or been indicted or even deported from this country. Hopefully we're going to go over there and surprise them and hopefully get to speak to some folks and ask them some questions as to exactly what CAIR's objective is here. So we're going to head over here in a few minutes. We're keeping this down for a reason, but so we don't expect to be here very long, but hopefully we'll get some insightful information to share with you folks. Thanks. Are you aware of any of these gentlemen on here and their ties to terrorism or any of their arrests? Because we're looking at Omar Ahmad, who founded CAIR, and he said Islam is in America to take over. Sami al-Irani has been imprisoned. We got Mr. Ali here, who's executive director of CAIR. Are you familiar with any of these folks? Ahmed Badir, who now runs UVA, or the United Voices for America. And then you got Ibrahim Hooper, who said that he would like to see Sharia implemented in place of our Constitution. Do you have any thoughts on that?
Yeah, we're here.
I mean, were you aware that they want to overthrow our government?
No.
Do you agree with those statements?
No, of course not.
So you don't agree with that?
No, we don't agree to throw anybody or anything. Yeah.
Okay. Are you with CAIR?
They assume to speak for you, sir. They assume to speak for you.
So you were. How did you get invited to this function today?
Okay. I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
So somebody should be coming to me to do that.
Could I ask you a couple questions as well?
Curious in your opinion on the Center for Islamic Pluralism and your fellow Muslims siding with the FBI against CAIR. What do you think about that?
I do not get the question. What is the question? That the CAIR, that FBI is...
Yeah,
the question is that, and I apologize. The question is that the Islamic Center for Pluralism, your fellow American Muslims, they are commending the FBI for cutting relations with the Council of American Islamic Relations. And I'm curious as to why they would do that. And do you have any answers for us as to why your fellow Muslims would denounce your organization?
I have no idea. The gentleman who is responsible for the show is here.
Okay.
He will be able to officially.
Well, as a CAIR member, do you find this information at all? Does it give you any pause?
We should continue to be associated with the FBI. Why not?
Well, CAIR the FBI has refused to deal with CAIR. So how can you be affiliated with CAIR knowing that?
He's coming? He's coming, yeah. That's right.
Okay, you have 10 seconds.
Can I ask you a couple other questions? You are a CAIR volunteer, it says on your shirt.
Yeah.
So you're a member. Do you know who Omar Ahmad is? Omar Ahmad, the co-founder of CAIR?
No, I don't know him personally.
Do you know that he said that Islam is not in America to be equal to any other religion, but to be dominant, and that the Quran should replace our Constitution?
I don't read these newspaper negative things. I don't read.
Okay, well, do you know about Ibrahim Hooper?
10 points for Team Ahmed. Very good.
Okay. Can you speak some more?
They don't want to.
Who is that telling you that you should not speak with us?
No, he's there.
Who is he?
Yeah, who is that gentleman that's telling you cannot to speak? Thank you.
Mr. Khan was instructed by another unknown CAIR member not to speak with us. Apparently free speech is not a segment of CAIR, and they do not allow their members to speak with the press. Very interesting.
Thank you.
This is a book for sale at the CAIR event. The author is a man by the name of Sayyid Qutb, who is jailed in Egypt for terrorism. He later died. His writings are he wrote more or less the Constitution for the Muslim Brotherhood, which is a radical, very radical Muslim group, and they are very active here in the United States. And CAIR has his material So you must ask yourself, is CAIR the moderate group that they claim? By offering for sale books by Sayyid Qutb is the exact opposite of the message that they are telling the public. We would like to ask the CAIR officials about this, but he ran off scared and refused to speak with us because truth, or haq as it is in Arabic, is something that is foreign to the speaker for CAIR.
This event was open. This is public land. This is public land, and it was open. This was public land. We were invited by a CAIR flyer that was open to the public.
I'm telling you, this is a private event. You have to stop taping. I'm getting some complaints.
Okay.
So
you have security.
you,
what you need to do is probably get someone from security because this is open to the public.
I'm asking you to stop taping.
Sir,
you have the camera running. I know it's running right now because I know your style. This is a private event.
So this is open to the public.
So
on public property.
You have to stop taping. It's a private event.
Continue to run.
Some people are complaining. So I told you need to stop taping.
Well, we're not going to do that because this is public property and this is open to the public.
I understand where you're coming from.
So we're going to continue to film until
private. Do you understand what private?
I understand what you're saying, but this is not private property.
This here is a private event.
When you want to tape
the lake? You want to tape the lake? Go
Sir,
ahead.
when you're on private property, then we will. This is public land until we're told by public servants of law.
You don't have information by
Do you want to tape private citizens coming to a family picnic?
We are on public property. We're willing to. We can tape anywhere we want on public.
I asked you to stop taping.
Okay. You need to call.
You're operating the camera. You're operating the microphone. Please stop taping.
You have
call who you need to call.
Qutb here is a radical Muslim. What is your feeling on having Sayyid Qutb's material here at your book table?
You have to stop.
What do you feel about? What is
your? Ask you a couple questions. Could you ask us why fellow Muslims?
You can ask all the
Center
questions
for
you want.
Islamic Relations?
What you have to do right now.
We're facing towards the parking lot. We're not facing your event. Would you please answer? Would you please answer these?
The private event.
It's private. I thought it was open to the public.
I asked you to stop taping.
I received
Are we clear?
No, I don't believe so.
I
understand you obviously do not understand the U.S. Constitution. I thought this was a Council of American Islamic Relations.
I asked you to stop taping the private event. These are private American
open to the public.
These are private American citizens having a family picnic.
And we were invited to come here.
Why is there no equal access to those who are not with your group?
I purchased this book at the CAIR gathering there. This is Let the Bible Speak. It's a collection of biblical quotes taken completely out of context and including a very damning criticism of the Bible written by the author, which says at the end, "Thus you saw the Bible spoke. Do you still think that it is his Bible? These words of blasphemy were written by some liar. May God burn his fingers which wrote falsely these words." And that's just to touch a little bit on what they're feeding these people here at these gatherings here. I came away with a sense of great sadness.
The Federal Bureau of Investigation has publicly stated that CAIR, along with 80% of the Saudi Arabia-funded mosques in the U.S. and Europe, are the Convert to Islam arm of Sayyid Qutb's two-pronged strategy of Convert to Islam or be eliminated. Hamas, Al-Qaeda, the Taliban, Syria, and Iran are the enforcement be eliminated branch of the Qutb doctrine, a doctrine which CAIR openly supports and promotes at so-called family gatherings. Qutbism, Sharia law, Salafism, Wahhabism, fundamentalism, and Islamic fascism are all ideologies based on racial superiority, the elimination of the Jewish people in Western culture, the control and subjugation of women to men's desires, and the establishment of a worldwide Islamic caliphate through jihad. No country is safe. Anyone who opposes their beliefs must be exterminated.
يقاتل المسلمون اليهود فيقتلهم المسلمون ويختبئ اليهودي وراء الحجر والشجر فينادي الحجر والشجر قائلا يا مسلم يا عبد الله يهودي خلفي تعالى فاقتل إن لم تقتل. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Actually, what is happening nowadays to Muslims of the blockade, murder and displacement is not a new thing. And and it is not the end. This is a good omen. I give you to restore hope again. That's Allah's victory is near and His promise is going to be